All right, there we go. There we go. So, we do understand as we start this training today that we have a lot of moving parts to our ecosystem. Sometimes we're overcomplicating things. To be honest with you, over 90% of the issues are operator error because instructions weren't followed correctly. Over 90%. We'll get on a private call with people, spend an hour, 2 hours, and then they'll go, "Oh, well, I didn't see that in the video." We understand it's human nature. However, as leadership, we want to make sure that you guys are fully equipped and have on video the actual steps. So if we had to give myself, Mr. Roger Jarman, and a coach, I call him Bishop Favors because he's still my bishop. But these gentlemen are well equipped in reference to the technicalities of how to not only go through the moving pieces to get set up, but also in handling, I would say, 99.9% of the issues because there hadn't been anything new that has arisen here recently. So henceforth, why I said a lot of the issues are operator error. So this is why we all have to slow down and we have to make sure that as leaders, which we all are, that we're passing this information on. That's very important. You get set up, you get everything going, then you sign somebody up and you want to throw them to Coach Favors or you want to throw them to Roger Jarman. We're not going to be able to move forward like that. As you guys know, we're in that quiet zone. We're literally about to go on NASDAQ at the end of this month. I'm just going to flat out let you know. It's going to be at the very end of this month. And what's going to happen as a result of that, ladies and gentlemen, is almost like there's going to be a bat signal put out. Your groups are going to be flooded with growth. Our groups are definitely going to be flooded with growth. So everybody's going to have to step up to the plate. Listen, I call myself low tech, but it came to a point I couldn't continue to be low tech and build a multi-million-dollar business through this platform. So with that being said, we're going to start our training off. I want to quickly introduce our master trainers. That's their titles now, master trainers of Bellator. First, I want to introduce Coach Favors to you, Coach. You can say hello real quick, and then Mr. Jarman, if you introduce yourself, and then we're going to jump right into it. Matter of fact, let's do Mr. Jarman first, and then Coach Favors, when you introduce yourself, we're going to go ahead and get into this training. Guys, make sure you're in a comfortable area where you can make sure you can follow along as well. Mr. Jarman, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Brown. Can you hear me?
I sure can.
All right. I want to welcome everyone to this training this afternoon, and hopefully we can get some things resolved. Some of the issues that people have been having with their connecting their MetaMask to Bellator and getting verified, making sure their wallets are matching their MetaMask wallets. That's the main thing. Some people create their uh, MetaMask wallets and they create it on another device, and they don't know that they're not importing the existing secret phrase. They're actually set up a whole new account, and that's why they're unable to claim their rewards because the wallet that was verified doesn't match the wallet that was in their MetaMask wallet. So, with that being said, we can jump right into it. Uh, Dr. Favors, this gentleman definitely, I follow you on a lot of your trainings are right to the point. Is very professional. You can understand everything. So I'd like to pass it over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Jarman, Mr. Brown. It's always good to be on with you guys. As we get started here with the training, good people, please be sure to switch your phone or your computer to speaker view because I'm going to be going through some scenes and some slides. And so the first thing, let me just say this. I am Bishop Favors. I'm Doc Favors. I do coach and mentor people in leadership and business and finance. And Mr. Brown asked us to put this together specifically for Bellator. So I want to say thank you for all of y'all being here. And let's get right into it. So the first thing I'm going to share with you is that we created a document for you guys. And it is a checklist. And we're going to make this available for all of the leaders. Mr. Brown, I literally just got off of YouTube putting together a video for this. And then it dawned on me that we don't want to put this type of pertinent information out open like that. So,
Oh, okay.
so in the YouTube video, I referenced to get with your leader to get the checklist and all this information. By the time we get done, I'll have this inside the checklist for everybody, and it'll be in a PDF form. Okay. So,
Awesome.
all right. So basically, you all, what we want to first say to you is, if you have a business mindset, and we encourage you to do that, a business mindset becomes a leader. And when you talk about being a leader, you want to know how to duplicate the process. It's the same process that you did when you signed up. So when the first thing you do is obviously you get the link of the person who shared the information, you get their link and then you sign up, right? So after you sign up, then what's the next thing you want to do? You want to have a document like this. This was Mr. Brown's heart. This was Mr. Jarman's heart as well as mine. And we collaborated and we put this together for you. So the first thing we do is we want to show people how to get these nodes. And of course, we're just doing this because there's some people who you would assume. I don't never like to assume. You all know what that means. And so the first thing we do is we understand that we have to go over here to Bellator. Get that link, you sign up. I'm going to use my wife's account. And so as soon as you sign up, you'll get you to your dashboard, and this is what that looks like. And we want to make sure that, once again, if you're a leader and you're thinking about this from that perspective, guys, you want to go and push every button. You want to click every button over here in your navigation tab, just so you can be aware where everything is. Obviously, we want you to go into shop, and then you have the convertible nodes. You want to encourage people to get these nodes, but you need to know where they are. Then we go down here to the packages. As you can see, Project X is still at 13. It should be going up pretty soon, but we want you to know this is how you share with people. You let them see this so they can make a decision. You never assume that you know where anyone or where their funds is, because sometimes people have money just sitting away. They won't tell you, but they know they have it. And if they are aware that this is back there, that they can make that decision on their own. Okay. So that's the first thing you do is you go back there and you secure your nodes. The next thing you do is we want to talk to you about the MetaMask wallet and how to connect that MetaMask wallet. That wallet is so very important, and I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Jarman in just a second so he can walk you through that process. We have a video back here. I have a YouTube about how to do it, but that I want to show you this. When you go to your reward center, you will not be able to claim your reward if that Fox isn't doesn't have that green dot, which means you got to connect your MetaMask. And when you go to try to, it's going to look like this. It's going to ask you to connect that wallet. And if you don't connect your wallet, which is the very next thing, we got to connect the wallet. So, Mr. Jarman, would you like to take them through that real quick? And I'll come back after that.
Sure, definitely appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And we can keep up your screen. Is that possible?
Sure, sure.
And I can walk them right through your screen.
Hmm.
Okay, the first thing it's going to ask you is to connect your wallet. So you hit on Connect Wallet, and we're going to choose MetaMask for the that's what we use in MetaMask wallet. And at this point, you want to click Get. Is that you can scan your barcode with your phone, correct?
Yes, sir.
If you're using two, it's best to use two devices if you can. That way you can have it up on your tablet or your computer, and just you can use your phone to scan the barcode, and that
Right
would
here,
activate the. Yes.
right here, I will say if you on your computer, if you go to Google, I looked this up for you guys just to put it here. You go and you go and ask for the MetaMask extension, and when you click it, it'll come up like this, and you'll see it has your different browsers right there. Because I actually do mine on the computer because I have the browser, so since it's connected, it makes it easier for me to claim that way.
Yeah, and Mr. Favors, if you can keep it right there for a second, I want to let people know
Okay.
um, the benefits of using a computer and a laptop versus a phone. On your phone, you can only you have to download the app from your app store. So that only allows you to set up MetaMask on one device. But if you're using your computer, you can install MetaMask on 5 different browsers that are compatible with MetaMask. And they're right there: Chrome, Firefox, Brave, Opera, and Edge. The only one that's not compatible with would be Safari. So you can have individual MetaMask wallets set up on different browsers. You can have 5 accounts on 5 different browsers using the computer. So I just wanted to point that out. So when you go to MetaMask.io, you choose whatever browser you're using to download the software to your computer, to your browser. You're going to add the extension. So in this case, if you're using, say, Firefox, you just click on Firefox. And it should say get started. And then it should say download extension. Yes, see download Firefox and get the extension. So
Hmm.
everything is going to prompt you what you need to do, and it's going to install the software on your browser.
Now,
And
obviously, because
remember, yeah, you already probably have it on
mhm,
this here. Let me see if I could do this here. Um,
while he's doing that, because I already have Chrome, I use Google Chrome because I'm on a MacBook. There's no need for me to download any of the other browsers because your Chrome works.
correct.
Okay.
So I'm going to install the one I have with my Chrome. Then I'm
Mhm.
going to share my screen and then just walk them through the process. That way
Okay.
they can see the whole process done. And the main thing with the Miracle Net, I usually have two screens up on my. That's another benefit if you're using your computer. Um, you can have two screens side by side because you're going to need those two. There's two addresses you have to copy and paste. So let me see. I'm going to uninstall MetaMask on this Chrome browser.
So if you all can see my setup, this is what Mr. Jarman is talking about. See, I'm using my phone, but you see my main screen here, and then we have one to the left and one to the right. And this is a rig
Hmm.
that we use when I do my teaching and training as well.
But that can also be done on a single computer just by having two tabs, correct?
Hmm.
Okay,
Correct.
just want to make sure they knew that. I didn't want them to think they had to go spend 50 grand like Doc did. And
Okay. All right. I'm going to share my screen. Let me bring up my email too while I'm at it. That way I need those two links. All right,
And so,
just about.
ladies and gentlemen, as we go through this, we're going to also cover any and all potential issues that you can face. And that's probably going to fix everybody's issue as we're going through the process. So just make sure that, if you have an issue, we're probably getting ready to cover it right now.
Right.
Hmm. Okay.
Now, I have a question for you, Mr. Jarman and
Sure.
Coach. Is it I thought I heard, and I could be incorrect, that we need to simply we have to type in some things and not copy and paste, or is that not correct? We could copy and paste this information.
I would definitely copy and paste the link. I wouldn't take the chance to try to type that all out, but you can
Mhm.
manually put in the symbol, which is PNIC, and the channel ID, which is 1247. That never changes. So let me Google Chrome. Okay, let me know if you can see my screen right now.
Okay, gentlemen, I was just told that they couldn't see what we were sharing. Hold
Okay.
on 1 second. So, as a matter of fact, let me ask MJ iPad, since you have your camera on, were you able to see both screens, or were you able just to see Mr. Jarman? You can hold up the number one or two, and I'm looking at you now. Well, let me just unmute everybody very quickly. Hold on, because I want to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that somebody just
Yes.
called me and told me that. Let's see. Oh, okay. They said they can't see. I can
Okay.
see that now. Oh, somebody said I was able to see both screens. Okay, so Miss
Yeah.
Pam, you were actually able to see both of them at the same time. Is that correct? Okay, I can see both. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, good.
All right.
It might sometimes it might be on their end. It might be I think at the top it'll say meeting, and then
Hmm.
it'll show the person that's sharing the screen, and they need to be on that the person that's sharing the screen, or they won't see it.
A speaker view, I believe.
Right.
And if you're on the
So,
phone, you may have to swipe to the left so that you can get that when we share the screen as well.
And the good thing about it is we're recording it. So when we record it, you'll be able to, once you look at the recording, you'll be able to see everything.
right. hmm I'm just pulling this up now, so I have the two links available. And they can get that from the upline or the two links that they're going to need. Okay, let me do this. I'll search for it.
So while you're doing that, are you ready to share, Job? Right?
You can go ahead, Mr. Favors,
Okay.
while I'm looking for this here.
So notice when we went back to the screen, I said I was going to go to the chain after he shows you how to connect your miracle, the wallet, the MetaMask, and get that set up with the 12 key phrase. It's going to open up like this, guys. And that means we're on the Avalanche network. And so before I go to the custom network or the miracle chain net, it's important that you understand you need to have Avalanche, which is AVAX. And the
hmm
best way to get some of this stuff is to just send Bitcoin to this wallet and then get you some and swap it to AVAX. You're going to need that Tether USDT because when you try to withdraw some rewards, excuse me, it's going to come to that USDT wallet. And then, of course, whatever else external wallet you use, like I use Exodus, some of you may use Uphold, you'll have to get a bridge. So that means you'll have to go and get USDT on the Exodus, for example, in the Avalanche network. And then when you send it over there, it will then go to the regular USDT. Then you can swap it for Bitcoin and send it to another wallet and get your fee out if that's what you want to do. Hope y'all follow that, right?
Now that was just a cash out tutorial, correct?
Yep.
Because that's a big question we get. And I'm sorry, somebody called me, but that's phenomenal because a lot of people want to know now. Derek Brown 101, I'm holding on to my Phoenix like you wouldn't believe. But if,
Oh
so, if
yeah. Yeah.
somebody wants to go through that process, it's good to know how to do it. And you need to know that it can be done because everybody always says, how can I cash out? You might have an emergency or what have you. So that's perfect.
Absolutely. And then too, we're taught that when we're doing with that document you're sharing later, we'll have this on Mr. Favor. Yes. So what'll happen is we were taught, Mr. Brown used to teach us this too. Make sure that when you're investing in something, if you can get your investment out, then be on house money. That's when I first started withdrawing because I was actually building that team. And so now I leave all my Phoenix in as well. But there's other thing I want to show you all. Once Mr. Jarman show you how to connect your MetaMask, you'll hit this here. You hit the arrow right next to Avalanche. Hopefully y'all can see that. Let me turn that down a little bit. Gotta bring that, yeah. And then you hit the arrow next to it. And then you hit custom. And so you create a new network. And this is what Mr. Jarman is getting ready to walk you all through. You see, this is the information that I didn't put. It's in the checklist because we don't want this information just floating around anywhere. So if you're
Yes.
watching this by replay on YouTube, you get your upline and get them to send you this checklist, and all this information to fill it out will be inside there. And then once you do that and you hit save, you hit custom, you'll see your Miracle Chain mainnet will be right there. And that's where your new Phoenix is going to be sitting. So hope that helps you all to know how to walk someone through that process. Mr. Jarman?
Okay. All right. I'm sharing my screen real quick.
Okay.
Advance. And I want them to be able to see the whole screen. So
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to
share it a
highlight you.
different way.
There you go. And,
Yeah.
coach, if you need to jump in, just do so.
Okay.
Move this over. Yeah, I got two panels set up here. I'm gonna stretch that. I want them to be able to see the whole screen.
Guys, if you have a question, type it in the chat. I want to make sure for the recording, we have a flow where he went through the whole process. And then we're going to be able to definitely take a few questions and even some additional issues that you guys may have had that we haven't experienced yet.
Okay. So here I'm on MetaMask.io. You can see my screen, correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I can.
Okay, I got two screens open. I got my email screen because I need these two addresses here. I'm gonna be copying and pasting these addresses. And so I'm gonna click on download MetaMask. And I'm on my Chrome, so I'm gonna choose Chrome browser. And I'm gonna click on add to Chrome. Add extension. So what it's doing now is actually downloading the software, and it's going to add to this. My file should be visible right here on the browser when that's done. Okay, you see it up there. I'm gonna click on this puzzle, and I'm gonna pin it. I want to click on that pin. But that's gonna you want it always visible. I'm gonna click on this pin, and that way the Fox stays up here. That makes it visible. Okay, now this is where most people mess up, especially if they already had it installed on their phone. They're clicking on creating a new wallet, or you can click on have an existing wallet, and that's the porting of your words. So I'm gonna create a new wallet like we're starting from fresh, brand new. And you always want to choose use security recover phrase, right? So I'm just gonna put in the password real quick. This is just for example, it's not a real account. And I'm gonna always check this. It says if you lose your password, MetaMask can't reset it. You have to check mark that. And so make sure you write I tell people over and over again to make sure they write their passwords down and make sure they keep it in a safe place. So I'm gonna click on create password. And then see how it says tap to reveal? It says make sure no one's watching your screen. But this, like I said, this is not a real account. And these are the words here. So what I usually do, I'm gonna take a screenshot or I'll write those words down. Take a screenshot of it. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is hit continue, and it asks you to fill in the words that are missing, and the words are down here at the bottom. So you don't have to type them in. You just click on each word. So number 2 was pistol. Number 3 was advice, and number 4 was remind. Hit continue, and boom, that's done. I hit continue, and my wallet is ready to go. So I hit open wallet. All right, the wallet is opening up. My MetaMask is opening up right now. So now the first thing I want to do, like Mr. Dr. Bishop Favor said, you click here and you're going to click on Avalanche. I usually do this first. I walk them through this first.
Mm-hmm.
And it's done the same way. And don't worry if it doesn't take the first time, just do it again. Click on Avalanche. Because sometimes it acts a little weird. There we go. And then I'm going to import. So I'm going to go over here to these 3 dots. And what I want to do, I want to import 2 tokens. One is USDT. So I'm going to type in USDT. Check mark the first box. Hit next and import. Right? So it imported that token. Next, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to hit import tokens. Click on the 3 dots, import tokens. And this time I'm going to type in P&IC for Phoenix. Check mark that because you want to install those 2 tokens. Next and import. The next thing I'm going to do, now you can change the account name if you like by just clicking on the drop down menu for account 1. And you could rename it whatever you want. I'll say Bellator. And hit confirm. So you know what account it is. And then my arrow back. The next thing I'm going to do, now I'm setting up the Miracle Chain network. So I'm going to click on the drop down here that says Avalanche. and I'm going to click on custom, and I'm going to click on add a custom network, and I can make this, I'm going to say Miracle Chain. Doesn't matter. You can say Miracle Chain or Miracle Chain Main. That doesn't matter. What matters is these links. So I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna click Add RPC URL, and now I have my email up over here already set up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy this address and I'm gonna paste it right here. So notice one says Chain and one says Explorer. There's two different ones. You don't want to get these mixed up. One says Chain in it, and one says Explorer. So the Chain is the one I'm going to do first. I'm going to paste that there, and I'm going to hit Add URL. And then I can punch this in manually. So the chain ID is always going to be 1247, and the symbol is going to be PNIC. I use all caps PNIC. Click on the drop down where the Block Explorer URL. The same thing. I'm going to click on Add a Block Explorer URL, and I'm going to copy this second address over here in my email, and I'm going to paste that there, and I'm going to hit Add URL, and then I'm going to save that. So now my Miracle Chain wallet is set up. Look, Miracle Chain was successfully added. You see my Phoenix token right there. Most of the time, you have to you need gas Phoenix. So someone may have to send you. I usually send people maybe 20 or 30 Phoenix, so they have gas. Because if not, they won't be able to claim their rewards. They wonder why their rewards they're getting errors because they don't have any gas to claim their rewards.
If you
And
send
then
me
once you
that,
have,
if you send me that
yes,
address while you're talking, I'll shoot
sure.
one to you so we can go through the entire process.
Sure. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on receive. And remember, your Ethereum, you can just copy the first address because the wallet address is going to be the same for everything except Bitcoin, Solana, and Linea. As you look, these all have the same address, C62BB, C62BB. So it doesn't matter which one. I just click on the first one, Ethereum. I copy that, and I'm going to send that to you on your WhatsApp, Mr.
Yes.
Brown.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send you one Phoenix. So
Just
Okay, let
keep
me
one.
that
stretch
keep
this
that
out.
in mind, guys. A lot of the issues are because, as he just said, you have to receive some Phoenix from an external, from a different wallet. That's the holdup
Right.
for a lot of people. And that's what so you need to get that from your upline. So we're getting ready to do that right now. And then if your sponsor doesn't have it, you need to keep going up to whoever is able to send you some Phoenix. So if it ends up
Correct.
being me, I send one Phoenix because you can roll from there.
Hmm. Hmm.
All right, I'm sending it to you right now. Hmm. Okay, yeah. Let me copy it again and take. Okay, I'm sending it right now to you. All right, Mr. Brown, I sent it to you.
Okay, got it. I'm copying the address, going in my MetaMask, and make sure you actually showed this on a video yesterday. Matter of fact, let me share my screen real quick just to make sure they even see this
Sure,
process.
sure.
Mm, 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 mm. Okay, very quickly. Can you see my screen?
Let me stop my share.
Mm.
I
Not
can't.
yet.
I don't see yours. Not yet.
Let's see. Maybe I didn't hit the. Oh, it'll help if I hit the share button. 2 seconds here. Just so we'll have everything recorded. Can you see it now, Mr. J?
Uh, Not yet. Do you see it, Dr. Favors?
Not yet.
I don't see it. I don't see it yet.
Huh, it says I'm sharing. Maybe three people can't share at a time.
I stopped my share.
Yeah, if you can, just for a second.
Yeah, I did stop it. I stopped it already.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Let's see here. Try it again. Am I sharing now?
This app doesn't support Mac OS 11.17 is what I see.
What?
Okay.
Oh, well,
11.0.
that's my screen.
Yeah.
So you can see it.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. All right. So as he said,
Yeah, I
you
can
see
see it.
my MetaMask here. I'm going to hit that. Sorry about that. Open up my MetaMask, and this is my extension on my desktop. So because I'm sending, I'm in my Miracle Chain mainnet. I have to make sure I'm there. And then I'm going to hit send. All right. And then it's asking
Hmm.
me to choose what network. Well, I need to make sure I scroll down to what? Miracle Chain mainnet. Or I'm sorry, or right here, Phoenix.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was at the top too, Doc.
Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, let me make sure I do that because
See it
I'm on
right there.
scroll. Where?
No, go down. You should,
Okay.
if you go back one before, you should already be in it. You just have to just click Phoenix from the screen
Okay,
before that.
that's probably what it is. So let me just click Phoenix again. So I can just click Phoenix right here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go.
Yes.
So now I'm entering the address, the amount, 0.0088. Let me make sure that's correct. Zero. There we go. Okay.
Hmm.
Continue. Confirm. So everybody needs to do this. Watch how fast it confirms. Boom. It's done. All right. I just stopped sharing.
Okay. And I'm gonna share my screen. Um, And there it is, right here.
Oh,
0.00880. Phoenix. And I can switch. Remember, you can switch back between your Avalanche network by just clicking on the down drop here and clicking on Poplar and then choosing Avalanche. That's how you go back and forth between the two. And also you're going to need a little bit of AVAX for gas if you're doing the withdrawal. You're going to need AVAX for gas. So always keep a little AVAX in here. So even when I convert my USDT to AVAX, and then I send that out to whatever wallet I'm sending it to, whether it's my crypto card or whatever. But I keep a little AVAX for gas. I never send it all. The same thing with Phoenix. You never want to send all your Phoenix over.
And again, that's when you're
So
actually doing a withdrawal. And am I correct in stating that in the near future, we won't have to do this process, or is Miracle Chain still going to be connected to MetaMask even once our blockchain DEX is complete?
yeah, once everything is complete, everything should be migrated over to the Miracle Chain wallet. So we probably will no longer need the MetaMask wallet unless you choose to use it. It'd probably be
That's
optional if you
that's going to be
choose to use
phenomenal.
it.
That's going to be absolutely phenomenal. So this is what we just have to do for the time being. Cool.
Correct.
Hmm.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, I posted the information that Mr. Jarman was copying and pasting and putting into the URL sections and so forth. It's in the chat. So you want to definitely copy that, keep it, save it, just like I just ran and got it. There's certain things you want to make sure that you're cataloging. So when you have a new person, now boom, you can just make sure they have it. You don't have to ask for it. You've already got it cataloged.
Mr.
Correct.
Mr. Brown, I have, while he was working, I did add those other things to that checklist. So if you want, I have a PDF that I can drop in the chat now if you want.
Now, also, real quick, I just wanted to share this,
That'll be
Dr.
phenomenal, Doc.
Favors.
I'm sorry I was muted.
Okay.
I want to share this real quick. Can you see my screen, Dr. Favors?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just want to let people know this is in the back office. Um, you have this box here. The dot is going to be red if your wallet's not verified.
Hmm.
It turns green when your wallet is verified. And like I said, this number here should match your MetaMask wallet. So if I click on receive, the last ending should match those endings. See A430B, 430B, A430B. That's how you know if it's the correct one. That's important.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so the whole process of connecting your Miracle Chain wallet and getting your MetaMask wallet set up shouldn't take no longer than 10, 15 minutes. Um, that's if someone's savvy enough to go just follow the instructions.
Okay.
Of course, you're gonna not need to know how to copy and paste, how to move panels, how to, because every time if you don't, if you close out your panel, you have to start all over again with the MetaMask wallet. So it's best to, even on the phone, sometimes it times out. You got to know how to switch between panels without closing your MetaMask wallet when you're setting that up. And that's the most, some people have a challenge with that. But other than that, everything else is straightforward.
Okay. So so we can now go back to, now that you all have the checklist, you can actually follow along with the checklist now. And where's that checklist? It's right here. Okay. Let me go to document here, guys. We multitasking.
Mr. Jarman, while he's doing that, you just ended on simply setting up the miracle chain, correct?
Correct.
Okay, because I want to make sure we also go through the staking process as well. Well, claiming your rewards first and
Um,
then staking. Oh, go ahead, Doc.
Mhm.
no, that's where we're going. So if you all can see my screen, I'm trying to make this bigger for you, but you can see it when you open it up. So claiming and rewards and staking, I kind of put that together. For those of you who don't know, I have these videos on YouTube, so a lot of the stuff in the checklist is going to YouTube, and we put that together for our team. So then let's go here then. And once again, if you put me on speaker view, you'll be able to see the whole scene. So taking off where from Mr. Jarman left off, now you see the MetaMask, the Fox here is green. And that gives you the ability to, every day you're going to get your rewards based upon how many nodes you have. If you got one or two nodes, then your reward is going to reflect that. And so you simply go to Reward Center, and if you have everything connected and linked, then it'll take you right in here, and it won't ask you to connect your wallet. And so you see these steps right here. You can easily hit skip. I used to do this all the time just to
Mhm.
see, because you want to hit everything to know what it says. So first connect your wallet access, you hit that. You go through that step just so you know what it says from when someone asks you. Step 4 is good. Claim reward. Perfect. Now we're here. And I want you to take notice to 43.7 up there.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as we hit claim, because I have my extension, then all I have to do is put in my password.
Mm-hmm.
Put the password in, click unlock, and I also want you to notice the network fee, 0.01. That is very low, and it moves very fast. And as a matter of fact, look how fast it's gone. Now notice the three zeros right here, and this is a good selling point. And you see the 43. So all I have to do is go back and refresh my screen, and you notice
Mm-hmm.
46.3 up there. But as I hit skip, do you all see? It was just at 000 that fast. Let good people, you got more feeding from a transaction, something that's coming into this piece. And so that's one of
Insane.
the, yes, Mr. Brown?
No, I said that's insane.
That's crazy, right? And so once this is why Mr. Brown said earlier, hey, we're not selling on none of these Phoenix because once they add up and we go live, it's gonna be a good day. So then what happens here? I was on a video one day and I saw Mr. Brown. I pay attention, y'all, and he opened his screen and he had some numbers over here. I said, wait a minute. I I gotta get me some numbers, Mr. Jarman. So once your wallet is connected, and it's so easy, you can just go back here. As you can see, I staked here 90 days, and it's coming down already. You got 60 days and 30 days. I'll do another 30-day stake right here just for the sake of us here. And once again, once everything is connected, wait a minute, let me kind of move that over a little bit. All right. Once everything is connected, all you have to do is put in here a balance. So for this example, I'll just do 2,000 Phoenix. And you type in 2,000 Phoenix and just click stake.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, it'll pop up. It's already connected. You hit confirm. And you see it pop in
Mm-hmm.
right there
Cool.
within a few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's 62. And notice here, the dollar amount value is right there. What did he
Mm-hmm.
click to get on to get to that screen? If you go in your back wallet in your dashboard, you see you have reward center right here, and then you have stake right next to it, and then
Mm-hmm.
your wallet. You simply click stake, and it comes up to the staking dashboard automatically. And notice how you have your Finnick here, it's still yours, but it grows and pays you in Mirex, and it has the dollar
Mm-hmm.
amount there as well.
Yes.
I like to look at this company very quickly, you all, like I think Dr. Jarman, you said it. You said it's the mall, and then we have stores inside it. To me,
Yes.
to me, that is just multiple streams of income in one area.
Mm-hmm.
We got multiple streams of income all coming into your wallet. And so the goal is to grab a piece of something, everything that you can grab a piece of to get started. Of course, you get in how you fit in. And of course, we're not financial advisors, so we can't tell you what to do, but we can share with you what we're doing. Okay. And that's what we do.
Yep. And Dr. Favors also, right while we're here,
Hmm.
um, a lot of folks I was getting questions where they didn't understand that what was the purpose of staking your Phoenix. They thought that you would double your Phoenix, but they didn't understand that we get paid in merits.
Hmm.
That when you stake your Phoenix, say you stake your Phoenix for 90 days, in 90 days, you're going to get all of your Phoenix back, but you have earned merits off of that. It's like if I borrow $1,000 from you, say, look, let me borrow $1,000, I give it back to you in 90 days. But during that 90 days, I had that money in the earning interest. It's the same concept. And they're already paying us $1.25 for each merits that we have. I don't think people know that either, if you did the math on
Mm,
that.
mm, mm, mm.
Wait, back up, back up. Say that again.
They're paying us $1.25 per merits token
And, and when we stake,
when you stake. Every merits earned will earn you $1.25.
that's insane. And it just went up to what, 70 cents. So we could
Correct.
purchase for 70 cents, or
Hmm.
we get our Phoenix, stake it, and we're getting $1.25 worth of Mirrors right now.
Correct.
Oh my Lord. I need to do rest a stake right now, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Great. Okay. So once again, y'all, if you have any questions, just write them down. We're going to open up for Q&A in just a moment. And so when we leave there, now notice, let's do a recap real quick. You first got your uplines link or the person who showed you this. You got in, you got in your back office, you got you a node from the shop. Okay. And you have your custodial wallets, you have your node now, and now you connected your MetaMask, you claim rewards, you connect your Miracle Chain net, you see that there. And Mr. Jarman just showed you how to do that. And the last thing that you want to do is connect your Miracle wallet.
Mm,
And the link is right here in the checklist for you. It's very simple. All you have to do is, wait a minute, let me go over here to this screen. So you see here, all you have to do, once again, if you don't have everything set up, and this is on your phone too. At the time, they said do it on the phones. So I'm on my computer now, but if you're on your phone, then it won't even go here. You just go to that URL and you click on it, you go in it. So for example, in real time, I'm going to use my phone and I'm going to scan that. I'm going to click Miracle Chain. I'll take you to this camera. You see that? And it goes right there to
hmm
the Miracle Chain digital wallet. And it tells you some things: secure, simple, powerful. You click next, send and receive. You click next, get started. And next thing you know, obviously I've already set it up, but you will go through that piece to set it up. And then you put your password in, and then here it is. And
mm.
now I haven't sent anything yet, but Mr. Jarman, could you speak to that? Because I think you said we can actually send Phoenix here and it starts to show information and data, correct?
Yes. Could you do me a favor and Dr. Favors do me a favor. Could you
Yes,
send me
sir.
your wallet? Could you send me that wallet address right there? Could you copy that address that you have right there and text that to me? Um,
Right here?
you can send, yes,
Okay.
send that to me, and I'm going to see if I could send you some Phoenix tokens right now.
Okay. And I'm going to go
Do
into
you?
the WhatsApp.
Yeah. Now, Favors, do I have, you can see. Uh,
We're in that chat, WhatsApp chat.
Yep, the video. I
okay.
got you. I'm gonna put it right there.
Yes, sure.
Okay. It's
Okay,
there.
I got it right here. Yep, I got it.
And then I'm gonna put that right there so you all can see it.
Okay. So I'm gonna copy that from my phone. Here we go. Copy. Okay, I copied it. Now I'm going to my MetaMask wallet. All right. Here we go. Phoenix, send. After this is over, you can send it back to me. Fine.
Oh man. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not turn down any Phoenix if someone wants to see Phoenix.
Okay, I just sent it to you.
Okay.
Should
Hey,
come over in a second.
I don't know if Miss Elisa's on here, but I sent her 22,000 Phoenix by mistake.
Mm,
Oh,
mm, mm.
If you're on here, I need my money, but no, I'm just kidding. She sent
yeah,
it back.
yeah. There you go.
Okay. So you all see that?
hmm Now
Doc.
you can send it right on back here. No, I'm messing
I
with
said it.
you. All right.
So you all, you see how once again, and let's just say this, it's only hard the first time. And that's why we're doing this training, because after the first time, it's going to become easier through repetition. But don't let it scare you. Okay. A lot of times when we get and when I'm putting people in, they get frustrated because they think that it's hard and it's too hard. No, no, no. Just you don't eat a tomahawk steak all at once. You got to take it in bits and pieces. And so you do the same thing with this. If you got to work on it today and put it down for a little bit, work on it a few hours later so your brain, your learning curve can catch up with you. Trust me, because once you get it, you'll see we're doing this effortlessly. And you can do the same thing. Okay?
Definitely.
Okay, somebody are so if that's it, then Let me go here. We put a couple of extra videos down here. Someone was asking about the YouTube. It's also in the checklist, and I appreciate you all because we do this. We don't get paid by the company or nothing like that, but we do this because we really want to see all of us succeed, and that's what it's about. And so all of these links are here. I put extra videos in there for you, mindset things that you might be able to share with your downlines. Teaching them about leadership. I put partnerships in here with Mr. Douglas Anderson. I also put the website in here for Ingenico Pax NRC so you can see where those are in Verifone. And then, of course, that's the end of that. And at this point, I think we can
Oh,
open it up for some Q&A.
Most
all right.
definitely.
Appreciate that. Thank you,
Uh,
Dr.
yes,
Favors,
Thank y'all.
Mr. Brown.
yes. Thank you so much. So we covered the staking process. How do I import an account from another wallet into the wallet installed on my phone?
Correct.
I think we covered. Did you show that? Because it was just a matter of hitting when you're setting up the wallet. Well, she's asking how do I import an account from another wallet into the wallet installed on my phone?
Oh, by using your
12 C
words,
phrases.
your 12 C
The
words.
Q.
Make
Mhm.
sure you
Yes,
keep them in a safe place because if you lose your device or you can, as long as you got those words, you can import that on another device and get
Mhm.
access to your account.
that's it. That's it. And remember as well, guys, YouTube is your friend. You can literally type a lot of things into YouTube. First of all, you have Dr. Favor's YouTube channel in
Mhm.
the document that he shared in the chat. He's covered like 99.9% of the topics that you can think of, he's already covered on video.
Hmm.
But even if you think of something, you could type it in YouTube and get a full instructional on that as well. Most definitely make note. That's Dr. Favor's YouTube channel right there. It's probably the most instructional and informational point that we have in reference to the business. Somebody asked, once someone gives you a Phoenix, can you buy more? You can buy more without that, correct? It's just the fact, and I'll let y'all explain it. It has to, in order for you to be able to stake and do everything else you need to do, you have to receive some Phoenix from an external wallet. But I'll let y'all break that down again.
Yeah. You can buy Fennec on the open market. It's on the open market. But like you
Correct.
said, Dr. Brown, Mr. Brown, as long as if they want to stake it, it has to be inside of Bellator's platform. If they want to earn Merrick's tokens,
Yeah.
There you
you
go.
want to be inside the platform.
And
And
when we
that's
say, my fault, Doc, when we say you have to have some Finnick initially, when you initially set up the wallet, if you didn't have any, well, if you knew, then you have to get someone to send it to you one time from an outside wallet.
Hmm.
And then you can start buying it because it'll be available for you to do so. But if you try to buy it inside the wallet without having anything in it, it's going to say you need Phoenix to complete the transaction.
that's it.
Hmm. Definitely.
That's what it's going to say
But they can purchase Phoenix in their back office,
in
correct?
Bellator. Yep.
Yes, yeah, they need that if they're doing exactly what he said in reference to trying to do anything with Phoenix in your wallet, in your MetaMask wallet. Someone has to send you some Phoenix. In your back office, you can get $100,000 worth if you want. So that we also already answered this question. Says, so what's the advantage of staking your Phoenix? We covered that. You're getting rewards in Mirror. We have Dr. Favor's YouTube channel. Let's see. This may be a tech support question, but I'm having problems restaking my Phoenix. When I click, okay, I tell you, Mr. Burns, I don't know if you guys understand that. I would need some clarity on that. Again, he's asking, I said this may be a support tech question, but I'm having problems restaking my Phoenix. When I click stake, it doesn't go through.
Okay. Well, that could be quite a few things. One, like I said, the wallet might not match up. That's one reason. The other reason, they might not have enough. They might not have any gas fees, any Phoenix.
Mhm.
Right. That
Those two things there, and then yeah, that's on an individual basis. Someone will have to look at that to make sure that it's not a user error.
somebody's having problems staking on their phone, it's probably the
Hmm.
exact same thing. You need
Yeah,
somebody to send you Phoenix.
yeah, most likely.
Yeah. Appreciate the kind words. Everybody's saying how much they appreciate this. How do we withdraw? We went through that. How do we withdraw when needed funds out as well as once we go public? Can we show them a general withdrawal, like show the back office and what to click and the fact that you can withdraw in USDT or Phoenix?
Yeah, I could do that.
And
Ooh,
while you're pulling that up, I've heard this a few times. Ms. Thomas says the wallet on my computer and the wallet on my phone have different 12 words. As you stated, I can only have one wallet on my phone. That's
Correct.
incorrect. Oh, I thought that was
Yeah.
incorrect.
Well, they can only have one wallet on their phone. So evidently they created another wallet somewhere. Because if you got
Right.
two sets of words, then you definitely created another wallet.
And then what she would
Because
need to do is
it's
import that account by using the 12 seed word phrases on the other account if she wants it to match, correct?
well, if she hasn't already verified it. Now, if she's verified it already, then support would have to reset that.
Good point. So that's what's
Because it's
happening.
already verified to another wallet address.
yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Hopefully you got that, Miss Thomas, and everybody else as well, because I've heard that a few times.
Okay, so the question about withdrawing,
Mhm.
if you go to your wallet, and let's say if you have some partnership earnings right there, it would also show up here, and then it'll show up here in the tether. So remember me telling you all that you're going to need that bridge, the USDT. So you're going to
Mhm.
need some on the Avalanche network. When you get ready to withdraw, it doesn't go to our main net yet because there's only Phoenix over there. It goes to the USDT. So if you click USDT here, it'll say once here you must have an investment to withdraw, and that's because this is my wife's account. She's having partnership. So, uh, yeah. So anyway, when you have some numbers here and you hit USDT, it'll actually populate. Let me see if I can show y'all over here, man.
And that's good. And that's the very reason why he showed you guys that you need to
Mhm.
add Avalanche, Phoenix, and USDT. So you can literally withdraw and it'll hit that portion of your wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
Mr. Brown, they're going to need some gas. They're going to need AVAX
They're
for
gonna need
gas
Yep.
fees.
AVAX for sure. Yep.
Mhm.
So once again, when you go to your wallet, and it shouldn't show too much. Yep, perfect. So you see right here where it says tether. If you hit USDT, it's
Mhm.
going to come up and you hit the amount. And when you hit I can actually go through this and then just cancel it. Let me see. I think I got
Yeah.
90 cent. Let me say 80 cent. They may not. You hit withdraw. See, okay, good. They didn't. But notice you're going to have they're going to send you you're going to put the amount in, and then they're going to send you a email confirmation link, a 6-digit number, and then you're going to have to set up a two-factor with your authenticator. I use Google Authenticator, so you get that, you go to your email, put that 6-digit in, then you go to your Google Authenticator, put that in, and then it's going to say withdraw. And then in 24 hours from the time you do it, it'll show up in the morning in your MetaMask wallet, but it'll be under the Avalanche, and it'll be in the Avalanche USDT wallet, if y'all remember. I'll show you that real quickly on the phone. Continuity camera, yeah, I know. Gotta turn that down a little bit. So if you all remember here on the overhead camera, it's going to show that withdrawal that we just did is going to show up in this Tether USDT. But notice it has the little red button. That's the Avalanche network. Okay. So when you get ready to withdraw from here, when we go through this whole process tomorrow morning, it's going to show up here in that Tether USDT. From that Tether USDT, you would simply click it, then you would hit send, and you would paste the wallet in, put the amount in, hit max, whatever, and paste the wallet in that you want to send it to, either your Uphold or your Exodus or whatever you're using. But be sure that you have the bridge USDT. Don't try to send it to a USDT on Tron network. Got to make sure it's on the Avalanche network, and then it'll bridge to just the USDT that you can swap it for Bitcoin and send it to wherever you want to send it to, Cash App, Robinhood, wherever.
Mhm.
Hope that helps.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Any other questions in the chat?
All right. We're getting a few of the same thing. To stake, I get a message that says I don't have a secure connection. How can I correct it? To stake, I get a message that says I don't have a secure connection.
I've seen that before. And that, far as staking, on the phone, I've seen that error. On the computer, I haven't seen that error. And that's where I would transfer. It allows you to claim rewards on your phone. But far as staking, sometimes you're going to get that error. I would stake it from the computer, or
From the computer.
transfer your Phoenix tokens over to your Miracle wallet and then stake it inside your Miracle wallet. You can do that.
Mm,
That's what we've done. Because
mhm.
that error comes up. It came up on my Android phone and my iPhone where
Okay,
it can't
so you're
on this.
saying they could stake within their Miracle Chain wallet?
Yes,
How would they do that?
Mr. Favors, bring up
Yes, sir.
your Miracle wallet again. I'm gonna show you because I just sent him 100 Phoenix. I'm gonna show you how you can do it.
Okay, give me 1 second. Internet moving kind of
And
slow.
while he's doing that, guys, I'll be frank with you. Uh, Business like this is Derek Brown 101. I don't do any of the staking and stuff. I don't do any of that on my phone. I'm always on my laptop. I'll just wait
Hmm.
till I get to my home office and make sure I do it on a desktop or a laptop. This is you're going to be dealing with large numbers pretty soon. And
Hmm.
me
Correct.
personally, I just don't like doing a lot of this stuff on my phone.
You might move too
Okay,
fast
so
and hit the wrong button. Okay.
Mr. Favors, you have that. Okay, that's the main screen. You see the 100 Phoenix token and his wallet. You want to click on D apps down the bottom, right?
Yep. 4 apps. Y'all see it right there. D apps.
D apps, and you want to click on Miracle Staking.
Oh,
Okay,
shoot.
and right now, scroll down to the bottom.
Oh,
You're going to
yeah.
pick 30, 60, or 90 days,
I'm gonna click 30.
and you want to type it in manually how much you want to stake.
Okay. I'm gonna stay 50.
Okay, hit stake Phoenix, hit approve, and you're done.
Wow.
That's
Absolutely
crazy.
phenomenal.
Hey
Now,
man,
And
what kind
you
of phone
now
is that?
refresh your phone.
this is
You can do it on the
iPhone
iPhone
14.
or Android. Yeah, you
It's
can
the
do it on the
same
iPhone or
on
Android.
either.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. So
Y'all see that?
now click on D apps again. Click on Miracle Staking. It should have moved to your staking. There you go. You stake 50 Phoenix.
Wow. I think we
Now,
should charge him for that one. I,
Yeah.
now
I
wait.
think everybody needs to send me $1 or something for that one.
It's a fish sandwich. I want a fish sandwich. Doc.
Fish sandwich, right?
Now,
That's
now,
phenomenal.
now, here's what's interesting. Now, I want you all to see this as well because some of you all, I know you're gonna ask this question. Now, notice on my phone it says 50, but when I go to the computer, it
Hmm.
doesn't have that 50 back here.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to hit refresh on the computer just to see to make sure. But the difference is what then?
It's not, I'm thinking once they totally migrate everything over,
Mm-hmm.
it's because I got some staked in my Miracle wallet and some just like this, but they haven't connected. Now, one of my partners, his actually flowed over already.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, all his
So
flowed over to the Miracle wallet.
So just be patient.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. And don't weird out, don't bug out, y'all. Your money is safe. Trust me, it is safe. Your coins are safe. Your tokens are safe.
Also, on that note, real quick, please do not send multiple emails to support. Guys,
Yeah.
it actually will take longer for you to get. When you hit send, trust me, they got your email. Don't
Hmm.
send the same issue over and over to support.
Hmm. And do you know what support needs when you have an issue? Especially if you send
Oh,
over crypto. With
that's
coupons,
it.
I haven't seen it fail too much using coupons. But crypto, like yesterday, I had 12 transactions go through with no issue at all, successful using crypto, sending over USDT.
Hmm.
But when you're sending like Bitcoin or Solana or something like that, I always send a little extra for fees, so it doesn't come up short.
Yeah.
But I have done one 4 transactions right in a row that said it received it successfully, but then it did. Then the next confirmation, because you got to keep that window open until you get 2 confirmations. The second confirmation says unsuccessful, and then that means it's going to be pending in your back office, and that just means they need to verify verify it with the support. So they're going to need your hashtag. They're going to need the work order. I usually take a screenshot of the work order because it creates a work order. They need that work order.
It emails that order number to you, right? The
Correct.
product order number, correct.
But you'll see it in your back office, whether the
Also in
trans
your back office, that's
yeah,
correct.
you'll see it in your back office
And if I
on the
can make
main
this point,
dashboard.
if I can make this point as well, when you send your hashtag, do not send a screenshot of your
Mm-mm.
hashtag. You have to copy the hashtag and send it to. They won't have time to type in all those numbers. Don't send a screenshot of your hashtag. Make sure you copy it so they could just click it. Okay.
Correct. And they need their account number, that BL number. So I just usually go to binary tree and just screenshot the name because it gives you the name, username, the BL number right there. I'll send them that along with the hashtag as well and the copy of the work order.
So
Mm.
just to be clear on that, when they send anything to support, they're going to need their full name. They're going to need your ID number, which starts with a BL. You can find
Hmm.
that and by going to binary in your back office. It's also going to need your username. They're going to need, I think I said hashtag, if it's
Hashtag.
an issue where they need the hashtag. And they're going to need your, believe it or not, they're going to need your email, even though you're emailing them. If you could
Hmm.
provide them with all that, that's how your issues are going to get responded to and corrected a lot quicker.
And Mr. Brown, also, I would send them the type of token that you sent, whether it was
Type of
Bitcoin, whether
token
you
you
use Solana.
use,
Yeah.
yep. Type of token and a brief description of the issue. Just a
Hmm.
brief description. And then you can send a screenshot of the transaction where it went from your wallet to their wallet. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Um, was
You
that
know what I
thorough?
usually do? What I usually do in the subject, I just say pending order for whoever is pending for their name. That's what I
Yep.
put in the subject.
And then they fixed that so quick. Have you noticed how quick they corrected?
Oh yeah.
It's,
I
yeah,
did
it's
four
not
and
that it didn't
it
go
was
through. Like you
yeah.
said, they just need verification.
Because we did it that one night when you heard those things come in. It was like 4 in a row. It was like 12:30 at night or in the morning, and by 5 o'clock, all 4 of those transactions went through. They had them corrected. Bing, 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 bing. 'Cause I got the email saying that they forwarded it over to IT for
Wow.
verification of the transaction.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. And Miss Thomas, I will get to you. I do understand that some issues may need to be verbally stated. I just want to get a few of these because I want to respect these gentlemen's time.
Hmm.
What's the best way for them to fund their accounts? Oh, that's easy. The best way is cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, Mr. Roger, if you could go over some of the best ways to acquire cryptocurrency, from the easiest way, that would be great. So the best way is cryptocurrency. The next
Hmm.
best option is to simply do a wire right from the back office. You can choose that as an option. And
Correct.
then another great way is a coupon. So that's something that we'll show real quick as well. Even though, you
Yes.
know what, no, we don't have to show that necessarily. Well, we can make it so it's on public record. But someone found a phenomenal video that went through it. They kind of complicated it in that video. If you guys saw that, that was posted in our chat last night. I think she made it
Hmm.
kind of complicated. Using a coupon is the quickest, simplest, and easiest way. But that means somebody had to earn commission. And it's twofold because if you've got commission and somebody needs a coupon, you're cashing out immediately. Because if I need $1,200 in a coupon, you got $1,200 in commission in your back office. You send me the coupon code, I'm going to Zelle you the $1,200. You just cashed out immediately. And then when I put the coupon code in my back office, it pops to 1,200 in my back office. Now all I have to do is click a button and buy my package. So,
Yep.
we'll show that before we're done. But that's really the easiest. So, Mr. Drummond, real quick, if you can go over some of the easiest ways to acquire crypto, because you need to remember this is a decentralized platform.
Correct.
We could use a credit card, but and Mr. Drummond touched on this as well. It's hit or miss sometimes. I believe
Yes.
until we get to our new website. Take it away, Mr. Drummond.
Yeah, definitely. Appreciate that. Yeah, so some of the forums also is using Cash App, especially if you're buying a package under 2000. You can use Cash App. You can set Cash App up if you have that to be able to send Bitcoin because they accept all the major coins, Bitcoin, Solana, USDT, stable coins. So they accept many different cryptos. Um, there's Kraken. A lot of people are familiar with Kraken. A lot of people are familiar with Coinbase, but just remember those are centralized. I don't use Kraken or Coinbase. I use MetaMask wallet too. You can use Meta. You can buy crypto on your MetaMask wallet. You can set that up. But no matter what wallet you use, whether it's MetaMask, MoonPay, there's a verification process you got to go through. You have to verify it, but after that, you're fine. You can buy crypto. And the limitations basically is on your bank.
Yeah,
How much you can do on your bank.
another good one that I've been using for several years now is Robinhood to Exodus.
Okay.
The Exodus, while for some reason Cash App actually closed mine down because I was pulling
hmm
money off of it too often, too much. Robinhood doesn't mind because they're going to get their fee when you swap. But
hmm
if you go from your MetaMask to Exodus, swap it and send it to Robinhood, and then in Robinhood you cash it out and withdraw it back to your bank exactly in that order. And
Okay.
I've done larger transactions and small ones with that setup.
Okay. And there's one, but it's like the only thing is it's the process, it takes 72 hours, but you can still use that. I think the minimum with that is 2,500. It's called Dart.Cash. I think I shared that with you also, Mr. Brown. Dart.Cash, the fee is only 1.25%.
Mm.
It's the lowest in the industry that I've seen. And I forget what bank they use, but I bought a lot of crypto on Dart.Cash before as well. It's a safe platform to buy crypto. And the customer support is really good as well. And I think you can do up to 1 million on there.
Dark
You
dot
can, because you
cash.
could send, yeah, you would send a wire. They only accept wires,
Okay.
and the process is up to 72 hours, and the fee is 1.25%. You're actually buying USDC on that platform, and then you can swap it. I would send it to your Trust wallet or your um, Access wallet and convert it there. But yeah, that's the cheapest platform that I've seen. 1.25% is the fee.
Okay. And now remember, good people, once we get our cards sent, I don't think we'll have to go through any of this anymore. You can send it right to your card.
Mhm.
Oof, go Bellator.
Yes, and we do have brokers too that we can order. Me and Mr. Brown do have a broker. It's 2.5%, um, up to 3.5%, depending on how much you purchasing. Okay.
Yes, yes. All right. So I'm going to do two things, and we're going to get ready to wrap up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to make this statement real quick because I just read a note from corporate, and
Okay.
it's actually in our chat. So I'm going to follow along just for this call. Just for this call. So anybody watching the recording, do not send me your address. For this call, if you need a Phoenix, now, if anybody gets a Phoenix from me and you didn't need it, my ancestors are gonna work with you. I'm gonna tell you now, okay? But anybody that needs a Phoenix to get started, you can inbox me your address. I'm gonna make sure I copy it. As a matter of fact, it'll be better if you do it via WhatsApp. So where you all should be in the WhatsApp channel Is that way I don't have to copy, a bunch of things here. But if you need, and I'm going to send you one Phoenix if you need one. So we got 100 people on here. I know I better not get 100 requests. But in any event, I do want to sow that seed to the family. So if you need a Phoenix, please WhatsApp in the WhatsApp inbox. You could post it here. I'll do my best to try to copy it before we shut down. And I'm going to send that Phoenix to you before I leave my home office today. All right. So with that, I think the last thing we said we were going to do. First of all, I wanted Miss. I'm sorry. Raise your hand, Miss Thomas. Raise your hands. There
What's
you go.
up?
I see. You can unmute very quickly and you can verbalize your question. I just gave you permission to unmute, and then we're going to show the coupon section as well, because that's very powerful. Matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, every morning, the first calls I get are people needing coupons, and my coupons are gone by like 10 a.m., which means I'm what? Immediately able to cash out, but also somebody was able to get what they need for their to acquire their package without even having to pay ridiculous fees. I just say add $5 on top so to cover my Zelle fees. And all I accept is Zelle, by the way. And I'm not even putting that out there for y'all because it's usually the same group of people that snatch them. I won't even have any by 10:30 a.m. But I'm saying for each other. If you have a team and you have commission, if somebody needs a coupon, we're going to show you how you can provide that for them. All right, Ms. Thomas, you can go ahead with your question.
Hey, thank you for allowing me to ask the question. What I mean is that on my computer, I connected my MetaMask wallet to my account. So that's connected. On my phone, I have a so on the computer, it's one set of 12 words. On my phone, I already had MetaMask installed for a different project, but I would like to see the wallet that I have on my computer on my phone. And I believe somebody mentioned private key, a way to import an account from your MetaMask wallet using the private key. And I don't remember how to do that. Or is
Okay.
that, my question is that possible with this project?
Yes, I would have to. The first thing is to make sure that the wallet that was verified inside of Bellator matches your MetaMask wallet address. That's the first thing. Now, if it doesn't match, then we have to find out, is there another MetaMask wallet you set up on your phone or another
Yes,
device that has
it's a
those
different
words?
it's a different MetaMask wallet. On the
Hmm.
address on my phone, the Ethereum, the addresses on my phone do not
Hmm.
match the wallet on my computer. It's a different set of 12 words, the
Okay,
totally different wallet.
right.
But it's the one on the computer is the one that matches
That
my
ma
is connected to Bellator, to my account.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's no problem at all. I'll show you how to find your security words. Um, I can work with that one-on-one. I'll show you how to find your security words if you don't have them.
My
Because
so it can only be done with security words and not with a private key. Because I thought you
um,
could only have one set of 12 words on your device, on a mobile device.
right.
I believe you said that at the beginning. So
Hmm.
so I'm going to import another 12 words into this 12 words.
No, you're going to use your existing words that you have for that particular wallet that you have on your computer, and you're going to
Hmm.
import those words on your phone. So you can delete the MetaMask wallet on your phone and actually set it up again using the words from your MetaMask wallet that's on your computer.
Okay, I know how to do that, but I don't want to do that because the wallet on my phone has a different project in it.
Okay, got you. Understand. Um, hmm.
So I didn't know if there was
Yeah,
a way to import an account from one set of 12 words into another set of 12 words.
no, I don't think you can.
No, that's
I don't think you
impossible.
can.
Yeah.
That's not possible.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was my question. Thank you very much.
Okay, no problem.
Thank
All right.
you.
Bye-bye.
All right. I guess we can show the coupon. Was there something else we were going to show? I believe that was it.
No, I think that was it too.
Yep.
Okay.
because you went
Well,
down your list as well. So go ahead, Mr.
yeah,
Drummond.
the coupon process is pretty simple.
Very simple.
I have it up here. Yeah, once you log into your account, um, you have your menu. If you're on your computer, I'm on my computer, that's why the screen is wider than your phone, but on the phone, everything goes straight up and down. But you just click on wallet and then you click on create coupon. Once you click on create coupon, you put the amount in, say you want to send over, create a coupon for 100. You just click on create a coupon. And what it's going to ask you for is the confirmation email, the code that's sent to your email. And of course, your Google Authenticator. Um, that's another layer of security that it prompts you to set that up. So if you haven't set that up and it's your first time doing this, it's going to ask you to set up your Google Authenticator. So mine is already set up. So I will just enter the code here and hit confirm. And then it'll send me a second email with the actual coupon that it created. It's an 8-digit code. And you give that code to that person, and then they'll take that code and they'll put it right here under wallet. They'll put the code here and then here and hit use the coupon. And it takes about 10, 15 minutes on average to show up in their wallet balance. And then they can purchase their node package. Real simple.
Nice.
Absolutely phenomenal. Any closing words, gentlemen? Oh, well, let's real quick. Jay, let's get your question. We can knock one or two out real quick. You can unmute, Jay. All right, Jay, you can unmute. Oh, and let me say this as well while Jay's trying to unmute. Make sure, guys, like if you do have an issue, and this is one of the reasons why we put this on recording, but before you get on with someone that's going to assist you, make sure you know how to share your screen. Make sure you know how to do some of the basic things. So you want to put in the time to go to YouTube if you have to and say, how do I share my screen on a Zoom using an iMac? It's going to show you exactly what you need to do. I'm going to be honest with you. There's nothing worse than taking out individual time and taking the first 20 minutes trying to, because I can't see your system. I don't know what you have on your end. So, it's hard to show you something if we can't see it. But the first thing you want to make sure you do, if Coach Favors is giving you personal time, Roger Jarman is giving you personal time, what have you, meaning you're specifically on their teams, make sure you're able to share your screen. You have to have some of these basic things in place. All right. So, Jay, you have the ability to unmute. I don't know what's going on there. Let's see here. And I don't see any other hands. Ms. Phyllis, I know you already asked your question. So with that, Jay, you may want to type your question in the chat very quickly because we're going to wrap this up. Thank you so much, guys. This video will be made available. Okay. Well, Ms. Phyllis, go ahead if you got another one.
Okay,
Ms.
thank
Thomas,
you.
you're very welcome.
Can you hear me?
I sure can. Hold on one second, Ms. Thomas. Let me give Chadwick an opportunity. Let me give a
Okay,
fresh
it's actually
person.
a question that's been asked 3 times in the chat, and I wanted the answer too. So
Awesome.
Oscar
So hold
Oscar
tight one
asked.
moment if you would. Gotcha.
Okay.
And you know what? I did meant to read that, so I appreciate that. Chadwick, you can go ahead, sir.
Yes, I was just wanting to know real quick if you guys can just provide like a quick overview of the advantages of staking our tokens and like do you guys recommend we stake before the before we go public or after, or it doesn't matter?
No, good question. We went over that in detail. Make sure you watch the record. We literally walked through that. So
Okay.
just go through the video in detail, and you can stake whenever you want. You can stake right now. The advantage into doing it early is you're staking at the price point that we're at now. Very important. That's very important. Okay. Somebody must have unmuted everybody. So Jay, if you still can't unmute, buddy. All right, Miss Phyllis, what's the question you had where you saw 3 others had the same question?
The question was, will the Miracle wallet replace the MetaMask wallet? and when. And to piggyback on part two of that for me is I know that currently we have the wallet, the Miracle wallet. Is there going to
Right.
be an app replacing that, or is this going to continue to be a web app?
Well, I answered that in the chat. Maybe I didn't hit send. I thought I answered that. Yes, and they stated that earlier as well. What they stated was is that the our blockchain is going to be independent from MetaMask. Now, here's the thing: when it comes to technical things, it could end up being a situation where we may still need to stay connected to them in some form or fashion. We don't know yet, but the goal and the point is we're going to have our own internal blockchain, and technically we're not supposed to need MetaMask anymore. Time frame, we don't know. We're waiting for one technical portion to be completed, and it has to do, it's very technical, the DEX, the DEX, and the CEX. Those are things that have to be completed on the, it's almost like waiting to get the last word on your house being closed. You gave them the money, you got everything in place. Now you're waiting for the closing date. That's where we are with that.
Okay, I asked also because I have someone that I've in my downline that doesn't have a computer, or his computer doesn't. We were having trouble getting MetaMask on his computer, so he wanted to do it on his phone. And we were told that you can't do it, you can't connect your MetaMask wallet on your phone to your back office and to wait
That
for the Miracle wallet.
no, that's incorrect. I'll let you get that, Coach or Roger. That's incorrect because they could go through the DApp or the browser on their phone. Correct,
We,
Doc?
we
Correct.
just did that, so you can rewatch the video and you'll be able to see
Yeah,
it.
I saw that. I
Yeah.
saw that and I was like, wait a minute. I was told you couldn't do
Yeah,
that.
that was the big aha moment we all had.
Hmm.
You could go right, and what the DApp is, understand this, it's just your internet access within your MetaMask wallet. There's
Mhm.
been opportunities that a lot of us have been in where you had to go through the DApp to even access the website.
Yeah.
You know,
And
so
and
so
is that opening up permissions for any out? I mean,
any what?
I can't think of the terminology, but I had money withdrawn from an account, not from a wallet. It was not here, but it was another one because I was connecting to a DApp, and they told us if you'd have to go in there and withdraw permission every time you gave permission to access this wallet, and I did not do that, and I had funds withdrawn from my account.
Yeah, those
So
are
do we
technical
need to do
things.
that here?
You don't have to do it with Bellator, but it is a good standard to do in general. You don't want to leave
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
anything in reference to your wallet being open and having access to anything. When you're done doing what you're doing, disconnect. You know what I'm saying? So you can leave if you
Mm-hmm.
connect to something in your DApp and it has to do with your wallet. There is a possibility. If it's a nefarious platform, you're giving them access to your funds in that regard.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank
Yep.
And
you.
Last question is going. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was just going to add to that, Mr. Brown, that there's a in your MetaMask under settings, you can I think it's defaulted for 30 seconds to close out if it's not being used in use. I think that's a default. So you can set the time of when you can actually have it lock automatically when you're done. There's a setting inside of MetaMask.
Hmm.
It'll lock the MetaMask and you have
And
to
that
log in every time.
now that's a great point for YouTube University. Literally, the
Yes.
statement he just made, you could type into YouTube, and it'll show you how to do what he just mentioned.
Hmm.
Awesome. All right, Miss Chantel, you can unmute. This is going to be the last question for this
Yes,
session. Ladies and
yes.
gentlemen, trust me, we're going to be doing this a little more often. I'm also going to start doing quick start trainings in reference to building. Because one of the things I wanted to cover in this training, but we don't have time, is structure. Because a lot of people are getting started and they're introduced 5 or 6 people, but they were all on one leg. And they could have
Mhm.
hit difference maker like in the first hour they were in. But their sponsor, it's very important for us to remember that we need to be sponsors to these people and
Hmm.
share with them. When you sign up your first person, make sure in your matter of fact, I'm gonna let you ask your question. I'm just gonna share that and we're gonna be done. Go ahead, Miss Ma'am.
Yes. Yeah, so it wasn't a question, it was a statement to make sure that one key thing is for everybody that signs up to make sure they have a VPN. As we know, we are growing and the money is going to start getting bigger and bigger. So you want to protect yourself and have secure networks. I think the lady, Miss Thomas, that was speaking, people will try to get into your accounts. They will
Yep.
try to steal your information to get access to your money. So please make sure there's many free VPNs. I share that with my team. Proton is a good one. It's free, only one device. So make sure that you have that when you're setting up somebody for the first time, that they have VPN from the beginning. That was my statement.
Hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And also, I like to add to that. That was a good point. Thank you for that. That the browser, Opera, the Opera browser on your computer, has a built-in VPN.
Oh, that's good to know.
Mm,
Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, neither did I.
it's phenomenal. All right, I'm logging in. If anybody has something else, you can shoot real quick.
I had a question. Um, my question was, okay, so before the company launched, right? I've been claiming my rewards in the back office. It's been I got it connected to my MetaMask. So once the company go live, will the Miracle token or the Phoenix token you will be able to see it on MetaMask that is live in the market, or we have to find out another way?
Yeah, that's a question probably we won't know the answer to until they actually, because I know the thing is live on the market and you can see that in the MetaMask wallet. You can just add that now. You don't have to put in the contract ID. So the same thing is probably going to happen with the Merrick's token.
All right. Well, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to share this very quickly because, guys, this is critical for those of you who are introducing others. You have to structure correct from the beginning. I'm going to take just a quick moment to go over this. So, what the deal is when you go to binary, so we have two comp plans. We have a binary, which is infinite, meaning you only have a left team and a right team. Okay. And then we have a unilevel, which means everybody you introduce, it could be 1,000 people that you sign up, they're all going to be on your first level. Everybody they sign up going to be on your second level, so on and so forth, right? And we get paid 15 levels deep on the unilevel. This comp plan is bananas. Trust me, we already have individuals that have earned six figures in a calendar month just from the comp plan. We understand the majority of the people that get involved with this ecosystem want to earn from a passive basis, but we find even those individuals, when they dig in and see how awesome it is, they naturally share it with a friend or family member. At which point you could mess around and I could be your family member and you sign me up and I'm going to sign up 15 people before the sun goes down. But if you didn't tell me that I need to structure correctly, then what happens is I've seen people like almost want to quit because their sponsor didn't tell them what I'm about to show you now. Very simple. I'm not going to go through it in detail, but the foundational portion of it is when you go to binary, this is where you're going to see your username, name, and your ID number, your name, and your username, right? So when you sponsor somebody, you're going to be at the top of this based on where this is set. First of all, you got like 12 hours or something. If this is set on the left and I sponsored you, or this account holder sponsored you, and they didn't place you, you're going to automatically go where? Boom, to the left. Now, what happens is they sign up another person. Guess what happens with that person? Because this is left here, if they don't manually place them, they're going to fall under this person to the left. And then the next person they sign is going to fall under this person to the left, when they could have hit a position called difference maker if they would have just balanced that out. So what you have to do is be mindful. Number one, I place my people. So when I sign people up, what the deal is, is you go to, you see here it says select member, right? Well, if I want to put this person on my left, I'm going to click this square, select member. Now, I don't have anybody to place in there, but if I did, had I signed you up, your name would be right here. And then I hit embed member. If you sign up 2 or 3 people within a 12-hour window, all their names will be here. But you click one, check this out, hit embed member, boom. It's going to drop them here. Let me get off of this. It's going to drop them there because it's set up, not because it don't matter where this is set. I'm strategically placing this person. Well, my next person, when you're first starting off, you want to go left, right, left, right. Are you with me? So my next person, where am I going to put them? I'm going to put them on the right because you have to personally sponsor one person on your left and one person on your right. It doesn't matter that you see you got 500 people already in your right. I want you to understand that. Your next person needs to go, and maybe even the first person. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this arrow, and it's going to take me to the bottom of my right leg. Again, remember, if I do this within the 12-hour window, I don't have to worry about where this is set. However, let me make this point. Let's say I'm busy, and I know I want my next person to go to the right. I simply click this and click it over to the right. It says we will automatically place your next people to the right. Now I can go on about my business, sign somebody up, and they're going to fall to the right. But remember, I'm being strategic. I'm handling my business. So I'm going to hit this arrow. Where's this arrow pointing? To the right. So when I click that, it's going to the bottom. It could be 1,000 people between Kenneth Brown and the first person on my right. But it's going to take it to the last person on the right. Then I hit select member. Pay attention to this. You always build in your outside right and your outside left. You would never place anybody inside. This is my inside right. Because remember, this is the last person on the right. So let me do a little schooling on that. Hope you got that. That's simple. Here's another mistake people make. You hit home to go back home, right? Or the back arrow. It's going to take it right back to you at the top. Another mistake people make is they look at this and it starts filling out. And remember, this is you here. This is your inside left. This is your outside left. You always place people outside left, outside right. Why is that, Derek? Why? Well, you never want to place anybody in your inside left this is your inside right. This is your outside right. You never place people inside right or inside left because the person that's here and the person that's here, when they get started, they're going to fill in those spaces. If they don't, they just don't. You never build in the inside because everybody should have the ability to introduce at least 2 people. However, you got to let them know first one to the left or the right, and then the second one to the left. As long as you go boom, 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 boom. Then what happens eventually is you see on this particular account what's happening. The right leg is going crazy, right? The right leg is going crazy. So after I make sure I put a person on the right and one person on the left, now I'm just going to build out the left leg. You're going to build out the opposite leg because that's where you're going to be getting paid from your lesser volume. That's lesser volume. That's a simple, quick way to understand you have to be mindful of building your structure. All right. If you don't want to, so at this point with this particular account, I'm going to put this back over here because it just needs the left leg just needs to be built because it's already somebody that this person put on the bottom right. Right. This is actually just another account that I have. But in any event, structure is super important. Now, the reason why it's important is because to be a difference maker, you need to have a person on your left and a person on your right, listen to me, that have 2 people. That's how easy it is to hit the first position called difference maker. This is you. You need one. Now, here's the crazy thing. You don't even have to personally have sponsored the person. You can't count spillover, meaning Caitlin Jones can't count Trevor Potter. Now, is she getting paid from the volume? Yes. Trevor Potter's volume is counting for her. But in order for her to hit her rank, she can't count Trevor Potter because Trevor Potter was spillover. She gets paid from it, but she can't count it towards her promotion. Your personal lineage is what counts towards your promotion, right? So, meaning, now let's say she sponsored Lloyd Darby, right? She sponsored Lloyd Darby. It doesn't matter how deep it goes. If Lloyd Darby has a person on his left and right, that leg counts. If this person has a person on their left and their right, that makes Caitlin a difference maker. Well, what do you need in the next position, which is winner? And I'm going to stop there for now. You just need 3 difference makers, and you don't have to personally sponsor them. You just have 3 different legs that have a difference maker in it. That's the mind blowing thing about this comp plan as well. But it has to be 3 separate legs. So in the binary, it might be this person, it might be Lloyd, and it might be a person under Lloyd. So it looks like it's in 2 of them are in 1 leg, right? But the system is seeing it as 3 separate legs because you personally sponsored those 3 individuals, or you at least personally sponsored the person that sponsored them. I know that sounds weird, but at the very least, you started it off. You sponsored this person, they sponsored this person, they sponsored this person. That person down here became a difference maker. You don't even know them, but that leg counts for you as a difference maker. Another leg, you sponsor this person, who sponsored this person, and it goes down 10 levels. Then that person sponsors a person on his left and right. That leg is qualified for you as a difference maker. You have 2 legs. Now you sponsor somebody else who sponsors somebody who sponsors somebody, and that person gets one person on their left and their right. You have 3 people that have 2 people. You're a difference maker. I'm sorry, you're a winner at that point, right? And I actually explained that incorrect. You have 2 people. Y'all know what I said. Just focus on what I said. But now to hit the next position, the first position is just 2, right? 2 people to have 2. Then you need 3 people that have 2 people to hit winner. And then it's 3 people all the way up to the top of the comp plan. It is so simple, guys. It's a joke, but you have to see it. I also have a form that you can chart that. I'm going to post that in the chat along with Coach Favors' PDF as well. So with that, guys, unless our speakers have any closing remarks, we're going to wrap up. We'll be doing this more often. And what I didn't finish saying was I'm going to start doing trainings, preferably on Saturdays. Like this Saturday, we have a corporate call. So I would have done it before or after that. I won't be starting it this Saturday, but soon on building like the first thing, quick start training, in other words. What do I need to do to get off to a fast start to start earning $1,000 a week? I'm going to start doing those trainings. And it may end up being on a Thursday because we had over 100 people on this. So I will be announcing that as well. Gentlemen, again, any closing remarks?
I do have a question.
No, not questions. We're wrapping up because I've got to close. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're going to be doing this again soon. I've got to close out unless our speakers have some more time. That's up to you, gentlemen. But we've almost went 2 hours at this point. If you guys have a little more time, I've got to shut down for sure.
No, we can
Gentlemen?
cover the rest of. What I was going to say was be mindful when you growing your team, if you putting it out there, that you got to have a total number of active sub members as well for the next ranks.
Yes, good point as well. Matter of fact, I want that on record. Do you know that off the top of your head, Mr. Jarman or Coach? I know I've got
I
that
do.
written.
Yes.
Can I just slide in for a second, Raj? I just
Sure. Go ahead.
one little statement to me. I noticed in my in my binary tree, like I know I haven't been able to, I haven't referred anybody, but I did notice like when I go in there, I do notice like the company is signing people up. I don't know if that's the company doing it, but I did notice like I see people appearing on my trees.
That's
That's what I
spillover
just spoke
that you
on.
get.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I was just
spillover.
talking about.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, that's spillover.
Yeah.
That's called
Yeah.
love from above.
Right.
Which it should be incentive for you to start
Girl.
sharing your link and building too.
Yep.
So let that
Yeah.
spillover be incentive for you to, you just leaving money on the table. So let's go ahead and get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So what
Yeah.
I'm going to do is,
Yeah, I know that offhand, Mr. Brown. It's you need 20 active positions
For
for a
winner.
winner,
Hmm.
A winner. Okay. And I
60
want you to break
for
that
leader.
down and explain it as well. And just so you
Mhm.
know, Mr. Drummond, I'm making you the actual host right now. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Let's see. Ranks.
This is very
All right.
important. So I'm glad that came up. And so what
Yeah,
I'm going to do
definitely.
as well is I'm going to well, I'm not going to mute the line. I'm gonna let you handle that if you want.
Okay, I'm pulling up the ranks and I want to share my screen. Mhm. All right, let me know if you can see my screen.
Yep.
All right, so for difference maker, you need like Mr. Brown said, a total of 2 people. And these I light up in the back office to let you know where you stand far as there's no other qualification than to have 2 people that you personally sponsored that actually bought a node each, and yourself had purchased a node, and that would make you a difference maker. Doesn't have anything to do with the binary left and right. Long as you sponsor 2 people, that's a separate thing. The binary is separate from you qualifying. Because I had somebody qualify for winner and never had nobody on his other side. So that has nothing to do with the binary, but you definitely want to secure the binary because you missed out on a ton of money by not securing the binary with one on your left and one on your right, like Mr. Brown shared. Um, Now there's 2 qualifications for every rank above that. The first qualification is that you have 3 difference makers to become a winner, and that's in 3 separate legs. They don't have to be personally sponsored by you either. They can be anywhere in that leg. So, and you need 20 active positions. So, active position is, say you brought me in, you sponsored me, I bought a node. That's an active position. Next week, I buy 5 more nodes. There's still one active position. You need 20 separate people uh, collectively, not you bringing them sponsoring personally. It could be collectively from your lineage down, not from spillover. Spillover doesn't count. Spillover only counts towards your volume that help you with the binary as far as you earn in your binary from spillover. But far as from you, your lineage down collectively, your team puts in over 20 active positions. That's the second qualification, and that will make you a winner. Leader, the same thing. You need 3 winners and 3 separate legs. They don't have to be directly sponsored by you, and you need 60 active positions, right? Champion, you need 3 leaders, 3 separate legs, 200 active positions. Legend, you need 3 champions and 3 separate legs, and you need 800 active positions. So that's how that works. But like, just remember the your binary is totally separate from you qualifying for you ranking up. But you definitely want to have a person on your left and right, and so your team will follow that same structure. It's important because they'll miss out on so much income on the binary. The team starts to grow. Stop my share, if that makes sense.
Oh, absolutely, sir. Thank you. All right. Well, I
All right.
think at this point, Mr. Jarman, I know I have to get ready to go, Doc. It's almost 2 o'clock. Got another appointment.
Yes, definitely.
And so, hey, I just want to say last words. Thank you all for spending some time with us today. And don't forget, if anything we can do to help out, just leave some questions in the chat, and we can help out that way as well. And I look forward to seeing you all on the other side.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Favors. I think Mr. Derek Brown had to go as well.
Hmm.
Appreciate everyone for jumping on. This was a good training today. Look forward to doing more of these trainings.